Do it. What time is it? Only 7 minutes late. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Hey, Gil. Thanks, dude. Good to be back. Sorry, my chat wasn't clear. I didn't even notice. I don't know how long it was you typed. I didn't clear my chat, so it kind of all blends. Yeah, we're just getting started. Good time to get some bombs. So it'll be open, so it'll be obviously a hell of a lot quicker. Early moon pearl. And twisting. Excuse me. Alright, so no reason not to do the standard open here. Nah, boo. You're supposed to throw red rupees. That'd be so much better. So we're going to be doing this one here, and then tomorrow there is an open at 2, and I will be at or at 1. I'll be at home, and I'm not going to do it. Yeah, bombs are always nice, but thankfully we got triple bombs from the Uncle route. So anytime you do, you can get bombs on the opening route. It just saves time, so you don't have to worry about Kakariko at all. It's why I still do Uncle first. I think there's been some debate about should you do Uncle or just wait until you go do Escape. And I like doing Uncle first just for this reason. Is it gives you 3 opportunities to find bombs. So anytime you get bombs in the opener, it works out well. Kind of gets the ball rolling. That, and if you do find a weapon right away, like a sword or the hammer from Uncle, you can just go do Escape. You can do that before you even do Kakariko. There's nothing holding you back. So yeah, I think tomorrow we're only gonna race the Key Sanity race at 10. I do have. I'm probably gonna actually do a little bit of Magic streaming tomorrow, just because I have a couple things I need to prep for the marathon. So I might do that during the day if I run out of shit to do for work. And a sword. Good start. See, this is when it's a disadvantage, because now you kind of want to go do Escape, and you could do Uncle route on the same route. So that's the argument for it. So, I mean, it can go either way. Ew. That's an ugly shift. think we're gonna do... Yeah, actually, what we're gonna buy some bombs before we leave here. Oh, end of the year shit, like end of the year inventory. My wife normally has to do that too, but I think hers happens the first week of January. And it's one of those that our company basically forces them to do it. Ah. Ew. Once a month? Fuck that, man. 5, red, and 3. 5, red, 3. Alright, so we have a weapon, so we're gonna do escape. Yeah, we're gonna get escape out of the way. I probably should have done back end of escape first, but this doesn't really matter. It does potentially simplify if you do it first, because you could get, you know, the last 2 items could be map and key. Not this time. I'm actually tempted to do Houlihan before heading south, because we do have the Moon Pearl. Oh, never mind. Although that would finish it off. Maybe we still do. Huh. I haven't done the Houlihan intentionally in a while. I actually changed it. There was one run last week that I did. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Although we're really close now. I'm not sure. Like, we're gonna do the back end of escape here first. Hopefully the map isn't here. That way we don't have to worry about the chest underneath. And then we'll have to make a decision if we're gonna do it again, or I mean, it would lead us down south, and it wouldn't be difficult to do it. It would guarantee that we would have it. That being said, there's a lot of items to find between here and there, so I think there's a decent chance of doing it without it. Although it is a safe way to do it. Master Sword, $20, and hey, we don't have to worry about the underneath. Do we do it here? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's not going to take long. This doesn't take very long. And we'll fake flipper. Should do it. Exactly. I gotta go there anyway, so... And now we have the money for sure, plus a little bit left for later. So, I guess that's fine. I'm fine with that. Doesn't take too long, and it only took like 30 seconds. We don't have to worry about rupees now for anything. We'll be able to clear that out. And Zora is in logic. I mean, nothing's really open to us right now. Although all we need is the hammer for Dark World, so... But, hey, might be at Zora. Flippers might be out there, and it might be at Hobo. We don't know. That's the glory. Could also be a flute right there. Oof. That changes things a little bit. We're still gonna follow suit with this, though. But what that changes is we're definitely not gonna go to Ice Rod Cave. So we're gonna do this. We'll still fake Flipper because we've already committed to it. We're still gonna fake Flipper. Just we're not gonna do Ice Rod Cave. Because we'll do that later. Here's Hammer. We have Dark World access. And the mitts. Alright, scratch this. Scratch this. We're gonna do it this way. Yeah, we're change of plans. Change of plans. Hell, we might not even flute anytime soon. Okay, what do we got? Red, we've got green and blue. Alright, so that tells us what we need. It's so much easier than Key Sanity just because you know exactly what you need already. It's like, I already know what I need for Go Mode. Help if I gotta run that guy, but hey. Hey, Sank Heart. That is not the right one. So, a lot of important items early. Gets us going at least. Part of me actually wants to go the other way for this. Because Thieves Town is green. But we'll keep going. There are chances of there's something in there. Yeah. What the hell is that? Oh my god, that is the cutest little picture. That is the cutest fucking picture I think I've ever seen. Didn't actually mean to pick that up, but hey. No bigs. Alright. So, if we find the mirror, either in Thieves Town or somewhere close, it's going to be really nice. It'll be a big advantage to that. So, if we decide... Basically, we're going to finish these two areas, and then we're going to go pick up that frog. And we're going to take the frog with us when we save quit, then we cash in the flute. That way we can get that all done on one ride. Excuse me. Excuse me. Actually, you know what that means? Is that we should do this now. Because we're not going to come back and do this. we're gonna do this now, unless unless we find the mirror. This is good. Doing this now because we're not gonna really have a chance to do this. We're gonna have to go basically back to Dark World to do this. Because we're probably gonna take the frog with us on the save quit. So, oh, okay. Hey, it's a bottle. That's a fetch item at this point. So what we're going to do here is we'll do Thieves Town. We'll do all Thieves Town. And then we'll go to... we'll go up to Skullwoods. We'll check out Skullwoods at least. And then we'll... boy, it's so inconvenient that we'd have to come all the way back down. I don't know, maybe do we actually do this is the one time we don't go to Skullwoods? And we go cash in the flute instead, and then we can go to Skullwoods? Maybe we do it that way. Maybe we do it that way. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it that way. So we won't go to Skullwoods after this. We're gonna finish Thieves Town. We'll full clear Thieves Town, regardless of where the items are at. And then we will go take we'll get the frog. We'll save quit. We'll walk to Kakariko, cash in the flute, turn in the frog, check the lazy kid. We'll do all that jazz. You know, doing a normal run right after you finish a key sanity run really fucks with your head. So like seeing you get a big key. Oh yeah, you get a big... Oh, it's this big key. It just, everything is so simplified. I'd like to find something in here. Oh my god, that thing's fucking chasing me. Oh, that's right, we're in green mail, so these do 2 hearts each. Now, unfortunately, we are doing Thieves Town without Hookshot of Boots, which sucks. But hey, don't really have a choice on this one. Unless one of those items happens to be up in Skullwoods, and then we just missed it. We did not mark we have Master Sword. We do have Master Sword. I hate when that happens. I should stop doing that. It's not even proper. You should just hit it and then just dodge the spikes. It's quicker. It's habit. That's muscle memory. I've been doing that forever. It's slower, and then every once in a while it misses. Lantern. Okay. It's a fire item. It's kind of what's important about it. Boy, I'm gonna be careful. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's much slower. It is slightly slower. If you just walk up there and you just swing at the switch and hit it and then just move forward, it's a little bit faster. It's like a second or two faster. But it is faster. It's the way you should do it, I guess. It matters so little. But every once in a great while, you'll throw that pot and it'll miss. And then you gotta walk down there and do it anyway. That's the only disadvantage. It does happen. It happens once in every, like, 20 attempts in my book. So as it stands, I mean, we got the lantern, but it's not really that important. Mine's got an item. We definitely got to clear. We're gonna clear anyway. It's green pendant. If it was blue or red pendant and we got the last item there, we probably wouldn't clear it. We'd probably just save quit right there, or we'd death warp or something, or we would run in here, start it, and then die. Save a few seconds. I don't know. That was close actually. Which way you go with that one? Gotta be careful. I am in green mail here. So if I start taking body shots like that, that turns that fight really dangerous. Just like that. It starts to get dangerous there. So, okay. So we are going to not do... Yeah, we are not going to do Skullwoods. We are going to go get the frog. We're going to save quit. We'll get the flute. I think the flute transportation is having that is more important at this point than checking the 2 items out of Skullwoods. If I had the fire rod, that would be a different story. But since I don't have the fire rod, we're gonna do it this way. Because there's a couple items we're gonna get here, and I think we're gonna go towards Eastern. You know, Eastern's red pendant anyway, so it's not like it's insanely... It's not like it's insanely important to get that. And then, if we find Mirror or Hookshot, we'll go to Death Mountain. And then eventually we gotta decide if we're going to go do Zora. So we'll get these 2 out of the way. What's Lazy Kid got? $50. So, I mean, it's very possible that Skullwoods has something important. It does often, that's why I check it a lot. But I think at this point, there's up to 7 items that I can get over at the, over towards Eastern, so we're gonna head that way. We don't need money at any point in this race. We can still do the fake flipper, which is not really a bad play here, because we're missing some very key items. So that's not a bad idea, to still do a fake flipper. 10 arrows. Oh man, I'm so glad that we cleared Thieves Town for that. So Thieves Town was designed to give you the lantern and nothing else. Which puts this item in play. So we'll see what happens here. And then, where'd we go? Where'd we go after this? There's a couple of out of the way places we could go. I think actually the place, it might be Fake Flipper. We could also go into Ice Palace if we really wanted to. We could clear it. It's just going to be... It's not really a good time to do that. Unfortunately, the items left... Oh, fuck. I don't have the hook shot. The items left are kind of out of the way. We've kind of cleared out the middle zone, but we didn't actually do any of the stuff on the outside, so... He's dreaming again. I don't know if you guys can really see that on the camera when she's dreaming. She dreams a lot. And when she dreams, she gets the twitches. Two. So this would be the item that came into logic. This one right here. And this is where we save quit. Regardless of what we get, we save quit here. Even if we get the bow, we're not finishing. And then I think we're actually going to go Fake Flipper. Yeah, she does it a lot. She's a very active dreamer. It's interesting, too, because her eye is... Oh, she's doing it right now. I actually see her eye is slightly open, so I can see her eye moving. Because kitties dream like humans do. You know, they dream like humans do. They have a rapid eye movement. So I see her eye twitching. It's a little weird, actually, to tell you the truth. But it's cute as hell. It's like, I kind of want to wake her up. The thing is, I don't know, are these good kitty dreams? Are they bad kitty dreams? So, I don't want to wake her up from a good kitty dream where she's, like, swimming in catnip and chasing mice. Wouldn't want to do that. But I don't know if it's a bad kitty dream, if she's getting chased by a dog or something. We're gonna do it. I mean, because there's just not a lot going on right now, and Zora is in logic. This is not a bad play here. And there really isn't much going on right now. Ooh, Quake Medallion. That could be good. Good old bacon coin. I like it when we find important things that like Hobo and Zora. Oh, hi, kitty. How you doing, Bubby? How you doing? Was you sleeping? Was you dreaming? I gotta pet this cat. Give me a second. There's my girl. He's so fucking adorable. I love this cat. Cape. Interesting. Okay. That does open up an item that we haven't checked yet. And actually one that we will be checking soon. Because I do think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Skullwoods. See, my cat just likes to get in my face. She likes to sit right here, like right in front of me. You guys have seen it. Oh, and you can I don't know if you can see this too. She's actually cradling a catnip toy. There's a cat. Oh, hi. There's a catnip toy right here. And she's cradling it. Alright, so we are going to go to Skullwoods. Especially since we just got the cape. Because then when we leave here, we can check Bumper Cave. And that'll be our save quit point unless we find the mirror. So the mirror is required in this run. So we've got these items here. We have the Meyer chests. We've got Aegina's Cave. We've got Gary's lunchbox. Ooh, Gary's lunchbox. We're gonna pick that up before we quit. We have a couple items we can get from Death Mountain. Excuse me. But we're still missing progression. We have no way to get to Eastside Death Mountain. So that means we either need the hookshot or the mirror. Oops. Oh, shit. Wow, map compass in the first two. Shit. I mean, we're gonna check the last chest, but shit, that's about as worthless as it gets. This will be the big key, and it'll send us back. You think I'm joking? I'm not. This is gonna be the big key. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! There we go. There's that butter zone where it's a difficult little spot there. Or small key, that's even worse. So all these items are live. So that was a complete waste. So it's a zone. What happens is that there's an action when you step on the switch. It creates an action, and when you're doing an action, you cannot grab the statue because you're doing a different action, which is stepping on the switch. So it's a weird zone where you keep switching back and forth between the action and not the action, and it won't let you actually grab the statue. So you got to push forward, but you have to have enough room to push forward while you're not doing an action. So, yeah, it's a weird little zone. It does happen. I'm actually disappointed that that wasn't an item right there. Considering we sequence broke for the cape, it means cape's worthless. So we're gonna take Gary's lunchbox. And then we gotta just keep going. I mean, unfortunately, we just haven't found anything yet. So, do we do... We do Death Mountain? I mean, Pod is open, but there's a really good chance Pod doesn't have shit. There's a good chance it could be bow locked. But I guess we go to Pod after this? We'll do Agnes Cave right here. I guess we do Pod. Wow. I mean, we've checked a lot of shit and there's just nothing available. It's kind of surprising. But I guess we do Pod after this. We could do Death Mountain. You know, Death Mountain is definitely an option. But boy, we're just kind of striking out here. I think we're just going to open Pod. Oh, wow. That was Agana. Well, we'll know quickly if we're locked, so... Again, there's a couple items on Death Mountain. Pyramid is available. We could do Pyramid. I mean, we're looking for Hookshot or Mirror, because that gives us access to all of Death Mountain, basically. So we'll do this, and then I think we just do Death Mountain after this, and just unlock it. I mean, this is, again, it's a weird spot where we've checked a lot of stuff, but we haven't found anything. And this is the only dungeon that's available right now. Everything else is completely locked. Yeah, these seeds happen. I wouldn't mind it if we step in here and it's just bow locked. That would not bother me at all. It would bother me if it was bow locked with like the flippers, or you know, something like that, something worth, or like a rupee or something like that, something worthless. My guess is it's not. It's not. And I'm gonna say that because it's pendant. And usually pendant dungeons like this have an item or two. Usually, not always. Now we have to be a little bit careful. We actually do not have we don't have the mirror, so it's gonna take a little bit. The thing is about a dungeon like this with Pod, like this is gonna be a key. They're gonna give you keys early on, so like this is all gonna be keys going down. That's gonna be a key. I didn't wait for the bomb to explode. I probably should have waited a half a second. Should I throw that before I go in? So like, these are all going to be keys. Going to be big key, little key, everything. Because they won't throw an item in here that will be key locked. Ooh, okay. Okay. But this has to be a small key. Now, the big key could easily be on the other side. And now we actually could be at a point where we could be key locked. Because that could be the only required item in here. So now we're at a point where we just don't... Well, I'm still going to throw this, but... Yeah, now all bets are off. Like, there's probably still a key and a little key in here. If not, it could be two little keys. That wouldn't be surprising either. Big key here would be nice. Ooh, I'll take a hook shot. There's our Death Mountain access. So we waited long enough. That's good. And we're going to burn all these keys. There's the book? Oh my god, pot is loaded. Holy shit, pod was loaded. We'll open this, although there's, I don't know, there's a good chance we might not even have the big key. It might be on the other side. Ice rod as well? Oh my god, that's 4 items. All well, 3 of them required. The 4th one might be required. We're done here. Wow. So there's 1 item still in there, and we don't have a big key. The big key is going to be bow locked. Okay. That happened. That was good. So now we can totally clear this out. Swamp required? Yeah, swamp's required. Alright, so we do have to find the flippers. Now we can get in the desert. Now we didn't look in... One thing I did not do when I was down there is I did not look at the ledge item. Probably should have done that. Wow, pendant pod just... That was huge. The only thing I'm concerned about is that I waited just maybe a little bit too long to do that. And we're gonna go this way because we gotta go down anyway. We gotta go down there after we finish. Actually, oh, we don't have to. We could do. Oh, I just realized that might be a mistake. Not going up and checking the spectacle first. It probably isn't, but I do see a scenario where that could be a problem. Because we have to not do spiral, or not do spectacle, the way this is set up. Or I could, well, this is awkward, actually. This is kind of awkward. Because I only want to go up the mountain once, but I don't think I'm going to be able to unless I find the mirror. And I need to find the mirror, like, right now. Exactly. The mirror... Oh, am I there? Okay. Yeah, the mirror would be what I would need here, but it was not to be. See, now we're going to go clear Hera, and we got to make a decision. Is it which way we want to go? Well, we have to do this first because, you know, we can't go back down and then come back up again. We're not going to do that. It'd take way too long. We are going to go take a peek what's on Spectacle Rock, and then we'll get the Ether Tablet. Rupees, don't care about that. It's Spectacle Rock Cave. That's what we're going to miss. We have to skip it. We can come back up here afterwards, because we could do Spike Cave, too. But Hera's probably the play here. And then we're going to go back over. We're going to do... I think we're just going to go down Spiral Cave. I think we'll just go down. And then we'll just go back up the long way. The only problem with doing it that way is then you can't open up Turtle Rock if you have the ability to open up Turtle Rock. Because we can go in there. Going downstairs. Going up. First time I'm actually doing upper part of Hera today. come on. Jesus. Caught in the corner, you little prick. Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably end up doing. Because, again, I can go back and do the front half of... I can do Spectacle Rock Cave on a save quit, or do... Fire Rod. Oof. And Tempered Sword. Wow. Alright. See, now... Now I think I'm going to skip Spiral Cave. And I'm actually going to unlock T-Rock. I'm going to see if T-Rock happens to be the Quake Medallion. I think I'm going to choose to do it that way instead. Because if I can go do T-Rock, I'm going to. What means I have to skip Spiral Cave. It's a little inconvenient, but it's not a big deal. Oh, that's our first crystal. Jesus. But we can actually clear 1, 2, 3 additional crystal dungeons right now. We could do 4 if we wanted to skip into ice. We could do that too. I generally do not fake flipper into Ice Palace when Swamp is a crystal, because I know we're going to run into flippers eventually. But we are 1 to 2 items away from go mode here. Sorry, 3. We need the bow still, my bad. Funny enough, Bo does not have to be out here. Bo could be in Ganon's castle. But now that we've got this, I think the chances are decent that this is Quake. Actually, oh, you know what I just realized? This definitely does not have to be Quake. Resequence broke Quake. So, yeah, that's Ether. Yeah, shit. You know what? That's kind of a misstep. If Quake was like in Link's house, I would say, guess what? Turtle Rock is probably available. But I think that diminishes the chances when it's when you sequence break it like that. Unless the flippers happen to be here. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the smartest move. Because now Spiral Cave is super fucking inconvenient. Unless the mirror is in here. I guess we're gonna go do Spike Cave after this. Close. Butter? Wow. Okay. Red clothes? Jesus. Alright. That happened. Okay. No shit. I mean, it's not actual progression, but it's hella good quality of life. Oops, that's not the cape. That's the cape. I'm always paranoid with the cape because there's that slight pause when you use it. Powder, okay. We're not going to worry about that one. Alright, let's start clearing dungeons. We have dungeons we can clear now. We got a lot of shit we can do now. And god, they're going to be easy. What could be on the pedestal? Everything but the bow. Everything except the bow could actually be on the pedestal right now. How about that? Now here's the thing. We know the two items we're going to get here. It's going to be one item and the big key. Because the chest has got the second item. Yeah, everything except the bow could be on the pedestal. That's really, really bad. We don't know if Ether or Bombos are needed at this point. You know, it's possible that Quake Medallion that we got is completely worthless. We're gonna save that chest until we... I mean, again, we have to go back. Which means, fuck, even a save quit is gonna be inconvenient. Don't care about magic here. Step right in front of that, aren't you? We have Butter Sword. It's not like... This is not going to be a difficult thing to do. Aw, I'm a piggy. Down from there. One more hit. That'll do it. That's one item. So we have to do it. And it really sucks. So we're gonna have to go in there. We're gonna have to get it. And we're gonna have to walk back. It's gonna be quicker to walk back than it will be to Death Warp. Death Warping is going to take some time. That wasn't that bad, actually. So, alright, so let's get this item. We'll clear this out, and then we're going to save quit. And go to... You know, it did open 5-6, and we haven't checked Pyramid yet. Or Catfish. It got me in the last run. I would have saved a shit ton of time if I had checked Pyramid early. Guess it's a pretty good time to do it. I always like doing it this way. If you don't have the... I have to save quit anyway, so this is probably quicker. Don't have to risk the bomb jump, and I don't have to save myself, so... This will be just fine. Yeah, I have nothing else here to do. Don't have the mirror, so it's not like it's a big deal anyway. Bombos! Unfortunately, that is still one of the ones we don't need. At least not that we know of. Gotta find that mirror. That mirror's what's holding us back right now. After this, I think we're gonna have to go check Mire and Desert. It's just this seems like there's something out here, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned it's at Spiral Cave. or Spectacle Rock. I really am. Because those are readily available. What am I doing? Jesus Christ. Great plan. It's 30 seconds. We'll see where 30 seconds lands me at the end of this. It's a great plan. I just kind of forgot to pick it up. That. We are going to go to Catfish. This is the only time to do it. Oh, man. See, last game, it was the exact same scenario. They gave us 5-6 super fucking early, and Fat Fairy was the play. Same scenario, different result. And unfortunately, we checked it on this one, and we didn't check it on the other one for a while. That is how Rando works. If you're looking for a definition of Rando, that's it right there. 57 minutes. What do we need? We need the bow, we need ether, we need the mirror, we need the flippers. Might need boots. We don't know the boots yet. So that's 4 items we still need. That's a lot of items. Pretty much. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much your definition right there. I'm gonna check Spectacle Rock really quick. I'm gonna check the cave. I'm also super concerned that this is a pedestal seed. When you have 4 items, I'm not gonna worry about it until I find the bow. Because obviously I can't clear shit until I get the bow. So as soon as I find the bow, I'm gonna make time to go check out the ped. We are not, however, going to do Spiral Cave yet. Now we have shit to do. We're going to find out very quickly if this is boot locked. I would add a 5th item to our list. And yeah, bow is kind of the weird item right now because we don't need the bow for anything. Again, it might not be here. It might be in Ganon's Tower. I've never seen it, but I know it's happened. Like I've seen it happen. It's never happened to me. We are locked. I think this is quicker than save quitting. So we need the boots too. We need boots, bow, ether, mirror, flippers. That's a lot of shit. I'm actually very concerned. Now, I want this desperately to be Quake. So the sequence break was worthless. I mean, we can still do this. But I was really hoping that sequence break would have paid. And did not. It's unfortunate. But this is the play. The only question is, like, what does it lead to? Like, flippers? I mean, I could do ice right now, but I'm not going to. Again, I'm not going to do Ice Palace when I know I'm going to find the flippers, because there's the one place it can't be. There's Spiral Cave still, too. The tricky part of this is going to be if the bow is in here. If the bow is here, I'm probably going to immediately go and check the pedestal. Or, you know what? If the bow is here, I might just clear them. I might just go clear Eastern Blind Hole. Because I'd say that's likely. If we find the bow in here as the progression item. You know what? And I'm going to. If I find the bow and the bow only, I am going to immediately go and do Eastern and Pod. And I'm just going to blind pull. Because I say the chances at that point are really strong. So there ain't much left. It also could be the last items in those two, so... That's Godmire too. So if we get boots, we go do desert. If we get the bow, we're gonna go do Eastern and Pod. If we get ether, we're gonna do Turtle Rock. If we get the flippers, we're gonna do swamp and ice. We're doing both. I think in ice swamp order. Like we're gonna do ice first. Because if we have the possibility of go moding swamp, we're gonna take it. Great if I didn't die in here. God, and there's still Spiral Cave sitting up there. That's fucking concerning. Because that is so inconvenient to get right now. That's really worrying me. So there's two items in here. It's Spiral Cave and Batman. That's it. There's nothing that's left. So I feel there's got to be something in here. This seems like this is the play. It's all right side. Why you do this? Why you do this? Get this out. Well, I'm gonna end up switching off anyway. There, yep, there it is. That sends us into T-Rock. This surprises exactly nobody. Hour and 4 minutes. What am I doing? You can't hook that. Patrice is not the last. Okay. Boy, wouldn't it be trolly if Vitreous also had the bow? So we're 4 items away from go mode here. And Turtle Rock's gonna have something. I mean, there's no question there. Turtle Rock will have something. The question's gonna be, do I do Spiral Cave while I'm there? Do I do an extra trip through Death Mountain? I guess I'm gonna skip it for now. Because maybe we get the mirror inside of Turtle Rock. Then it's not a big deal. We can get it as soon as we're out. Oh, we get to use cape strats here. This will be pretty easy with, except for this fucking sword games. It's like, I almost want to take damage here. I'm gonna intentionally take damage here. There's my boots. So unfortunately I got that backwards. We have to save quit. I guess we do it then. We save quit Sanctuary. We're going to get those 2 items, and then we'll do Desert before we go up top. We'll just get Desert. We'll get Desert done. We have to do it anyway, and there's no good time or bad time to do it at this point because there's nothing left. Except for... Checkerboard Cave, but we don't have the mirror yet, so... And since we had to save quit anyway, it's the best time to do these if we're going to do them. It'll take long. And if we can put off going to Turtle Rock and actually get, you know, like progression to something else. Oh my goodness. There it is. There we go. Now we need the flippers. We need the flippers and the bow. And we do not need the bow to go into Ganon's castle. We do not need it. I would love to have it, but we do not need it. It does not mean... Because the bow could easily be in Ganon's castle. Alright, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to get this item here. This is going to be the small key. And then we're going to actually leave, go do... We'll finish the boss and then come back. If we have to. Saves a little bit of time here. Oh, kind of want to turn around and go out, though. Wow, that mirror. That mirror. That got us back into this, I think. really do. I think that got us into this. As long as the graveyard ledge doesn't have an item. Because now that's really super inconvenient. Ow. Wow, that mirror. Huge pickup. Okay. Excuse me. So we'll do this. We'll get the other item if we have to. We'll check checkerboard. Oh! Oh! Be an item. Okay, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. What else do we need here? So we find the flippers. We go do... If we find the flippers, I'm really tempted to go mode it. And then just make a beeline to Ganon's castle. Boy, that's a fucking huge gamble, though. Gambling that the bow is in Ganon's castle. That's pretty savage. We know where it can't be. And it's funny because now the pedestal, the only item the pedestal could have is actually the, unless it's like mushroom, is the flippers. Lost train of thought what I was doing there. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna check checkerboard. The dangerous thing would be is if I find the bow first. Which would be great for knowing I'll be in go mode when I find the flips. But it means that that item could be anywhere. Oh, 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 oh. Never mind, we're about to go. Never mind. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, God, now we're in a huge dilemma here. What do we skip? Where's the bow? Is the bow in Ganon's castle? I've never had it happen, but I've seen it. Oh my god, how far? What? Oh my god, do I chance it? Do I chance this? I'm going to semi-chance this. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to check the chests that are convenient. We're going to check the chests that are convenient. But this we're actually going to bomb skip and go straight. Because we can come back in here. And if we guess correct, that's massive. And which means we can skip all this shit too. Like we'll check the items in Swamp. But we're gonna treat Ice here as a go mode. we'll check the one item here. That's a lot of shit. Oh my god, this is so dangerous. Oh my god, this is so dangerous. I mean, this is make or break here. Okay, we'll check this one then. Alright, we're risking it. We're just gonna go straight to Cold Stare. We're gonna skip left side of the swamp. We're just gonna go for it. Turtle Rock generally needs to be full cleared anyway, so I'll full clear T-Rock. It generally has to be full cleared anyway, so it's not like it's a big change. This is the risk right here, is go mode ice. You could just give me the bow here. Oh, nothing. So there's 3 items still in there. So if we have to go back into ice, that one's gonna suck. We know the pedestal sea is dead. Not only is the pedestal sea dead, we cannot progress in those dungeons. Which is interesting. I think we are gonna stop by and get a goo on the way up too, just to be on the safe side. So we're gonna check. We're gonna do the standard half clear of skipping left side of swamp. I mean, everything's basically en route, so it's not like it's a huge time loss to check those. It's just not quite as fast. And then we also could check Bombos and the Grove Ledge while we're here, because those are pretty easy items to catch, and we're right here. So I did do that. Oops. And then there's not a ton left down here. There's Batman, there's the Graveyard Ledge, there's still Spiral Cave. But we're not gonna do any of that. I think what I was gonna do there. I mean, we're gonna check this stuff just because it is right here, and it's not like it doesn't add any time to this really. That's great actually. Getting the big key here. That means we're definitely not, even. The maximum number of items that can be left in here with that big key is 2. Wow, we never had to go back. We're still gonna finish at T-Rock. It's kind of remarkable. And we will full clear T-Rock. I mean, we're not going to skip shit in T-Rock. I think there's a great chance the bow's there. So we're gonna keep checking items here. Gotta find that bow eventually. There's that, and then there's 23 items that I can check in Ganon's Castle.
That's one item we're leaving in. Yeah, we understand we're taking a risk here. It is a pretty big risk. Not gonna lie. Because full clear in Ganon's Tower is not very quick. That's the risk you take. So fucking adorable. Shield in the shuffle. Shovel out of the way. Actually, we're going to be right there. We are going to go in that direction, so I guess we can check the shovel too. Number of items at this point doesn't matter. Is there anything else I really want to check before going up there? We're just going to check what's convenient. Damn, he got it off. Fuck. Give me the bow. Give me the bow. Give me the bow. Bow, 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 bow. That's not the bow. We're leaving one item in here. We're not going back in. We're leaving one item here, 3 items in ice. I'm going to check Bombos. I'm going to check the Grove. I'm going to check the shovel. That's it. I don't think I'm going to check the, I don't think I'm going to check Batman. Could check Batman. It wouldn't be horrible to check Batman. I'm really checking these because it's convenient to do it now. Oh, man. Do we check Batman? That would be the last thing that we do. I mean, we're going to be a light world anyway. Because this is the last. We're not keeping this portal. I'm actually going to get this. Because now we don't have to stop at the Mushroom Hut. That's all four bottles suddenly. So we're not keeping that portal. Whoa. Well, Salty's done. Wow. Okay. That's insane. Well, that's really not good, actually, unless the bow happens to be in here. Wow. That was a little unexpected. Wow. I'm gonna check this. This is killing me. This is fucking killing me. I understand that it's a waste of time, most likely. This is fucking killing me, man. We're going up light side, so it's not like it's a huge deal. That was bugging the shit out of me. Wow. That means it almost has to be in here. How would that work? Because if you... if you find the bow in here, and you come here first... Huh. I guess you could do that. I guess that would save you a little bit of time. You could get to go mode 2, I mean, I already go mode ice. I pseudo go moded it. And hopefully I didn't screw that up. It's killer time, Salty. I mean, that almost tells me that the bow is in here. That's what this sounds like. I was not expecting to finish this quick, though. But if you found the bow here and you could have go-moded it early, I could see it. That's just a really fast time for this scene. Considering there was a lot of overworld exploration that needed to be done, considering where the mirror was, it's pretty fucking good. Oh, shit. Also the fact that nobody else is done yet. Shit. I mean, again, we have to full clear this until we find it. Can't leave it in here if it's in here. Let's try an excellent decay. It could also be sitting like in the first chest in Ganon's Tower. And you take that gamble and it pays. Silvers. It's not exactly what I wanted. Oh shit, went wrong side. Oh. I wonder if that...
also could mean like a... Oh, this is actually when you shouldn't do this. When you should go in first and come back out. But we're already in. I wonder if this could be like an ice palace, early ice palace fake flipper to find the bow. I guess that's possible. Yeah, I don't know. Can't figure that one out. I'm convinced the bow's in here. I almost feel it has to be in here. For somebody to be done at 124, I think he almost has to be. No one else is done yet. He's 7 minutes in the lead. Approaching 8. That's how good of a run that was. It's really fucking good. One more item. Fuck you. I got the key already. Yep. It's not here. There's no way that mushroom plays, right? There's no way. It's gotta be in Gaines Castle, right? We're committed. It's like at this point we're committed to the play. Tear just forfeited. We skipped 4 chests and dungeons. 4. Yeah, we're committed to it. We're gonna go in. There's 23 possibilities of it being in there, so because the big chest is in play. We know what it's not. Like the two chests inside of Pod and Eastern are definitely not the bow. We know the bow is not on the ped. So there's 3 overworld spots we did not check, and I seriously doubt it's the mushroom. Graveyard Ledge, Batman, I could see that. Not going to be the mushroom. I would be shocked if it was the mushroom. And then we left 4 items out in dungeons, 3 in ice, which the ice ones are the ones that I'm concerned about. Because you could have gone in there early and just sequence break it. The one in Swamp I'm not too concerned about. I would love to see the bow on the torch here, just staring you straight in the face. So that's 2. I've never seen it, but... Or I've never had it happen, but it's first time for everything. Good key. We gotta keep going. This is the gamble right here. Oops. Probably would help if I hooked. So now the second we see that bow, we're out. If it's in one of those 3 areas, I mean, we're totally fucked. And I don't think Bo can be hidden behind Armos Knights. I don't think logically you could do that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna mirror here, because I can go around the other way. I don't think it can be behind Armos Knights. Might as well. I love this. Some of the things you learn. Hit me. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm fucked here. Because I don't think it can be in... I don't think it can be behind Armos Knights. Which means we can check these 5, and that's it. I mean, we could technically go check the big chest. Oh, I think we're done. I think we missed it. Oops. I have to assume... Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, if it's not here... Again, I don't think it can be anywhere else. Except for the big chest. It could be in the big chest. But you can't get to the big chest until you beat Armos Knights, so it's not going to be here. We're done. Shit. Well, we took a risk. It wasn't here. We're going to hope to leave this portal here, but it's unlikely we're going to have that opportunity. 2 people are done. Might as well just fill up on bottles. That's it. Alright, whatever. No, I've made that gamble. Now I can say I've made the gamble. You know what that does mean, though? Other than... Because Salty had a 16-minute lead. If it's like an Ice Palace, which probably is at this point. Wow, that actually means that the... Wow. We could have actually had a really good time. Have I been talking to myself this whole time? Is there actually anybody out there? Chat's been dead tonight. We're gonna check the 3 spots here, so... Boy, it's a pisser. Cool, okay. I don't know if you're still there. Yeah, unfortunately, we took a 10-minute gamble and it did not pay. That is... You know what? I've never done it before. I've never made that gamble. Oh, Wayne just finished. Wayne had a really good night. He had a 3rd and a 2nd. Fuck. I don't forfeit often, but I'm considering it. Because it's either at ice or it's the swamp. I risked it. I took a risk. That's all. I took a risk, it didn't pay. It was kind of one of those things, you take a risk because you think you can get away with it. It's like, now I really don't even feel like finishing this scene. I don't. Just because I know that, you know, it's a 10 to 15 minute loss taking that gamble and... It's disappointing. I just don't like forfeiting. Really tempted to. Especially if it's like in the first chest here. I'll say this, if it's the one chest in Swamp, I'm done. I'm not going back in there. So it's either here or I'm just gonna forfeit. Don't feel less of me if I forfeit, please. Don't treat me like I'm less of a man. I don't know why I just did that. Yup. Do that. So we could have had that. I think that's what that was then. That's how Salty did it. Salty went ahead and sequence broke before getting the flippers. I think that's the only way you make that time at that in that situation is it allows you to go mode from that point going forward once you find the flippers. You don't have to gamble to win. I mean, if I would have been done by now. I would have been a top 5 finish if I had done that before. Because I actually then would have go-moded. I would have been able to skip past Swamp. Swamp would have been a lot sooner. I wouldn't have to do Laser Bridge or any of that shit. So, I mean, I would have been done by now, for sure. So, if I just felt like gambling. I mean, it's these races are fine. I mean, it's not like if this was a one-on-one, I don't think I would have gambled that one. I think I would have kept going. Because it wasn't a bad time. It really was not a bad time. It just was, I was trying to go for the super time. That's all. I was trying for the super time. Well, at least here I can go straight up, so... I guess it depends when I say you don't have to gamble. If you're against an opponent that is clearly better than you, which when I was doing the last tournament, there were opponents that I knew that were just clearly better than I am, especially with execution. When you have an opponent that is clearly better than you, then you kind of have to take a little bit of a risk. And that's fine. You can do that. You know, you skip... Excuse me, sorry. You can skip left side swamp. You know, there's a few things... You can do stuff like that. It's just you're taking a risk. And you do that because if... You know, if it hits, if it pays, that's huge. You saved a bunch of time over your opponent. And you have to do that to make up for the lack of execution. So, you know, there's a time and a place for that. It's very different on one-on-ones. It really is. One-on-one matches is so different than doing a race like this. These races mean nothing. These races in the end really mean nothing. You know, if you get if you make a gamble and it works, you know what? You're awesome. Oops, shit. So that's really what it comes down to: is you're taking a risk and hoping that it pays. I'm just gonna go and reset this. I could still one cycle this if you get lucky. Nope, not today. And 6th and 7th are both in. Like I say, I would have been done long before now. And 8th. 3 people just finished all at once. And we just got a frick out of Swerve. Well, the good news is, if you plan on doing the, you know, the spring event, you've got 3 months. Like, what bosses do you struggle with? Oh my god. So, there was a complaint in chat about somebody putting in a potential spoiler, and it wasn't anything close to being a spoiler. I understand what it meant, but it wasn't anything close to being a spoiler. And then Haikyuu Type just put a spoiler in his comment that Kevin Spacey's Kaiser Soze. Yeah, I get a feeling everyone's going to be finishing in the next, like, 5 minutes. Right, 9th just went in. I have a feeling I'm going to get, like, 15th. Those are probably the hardest bosses, to be honest. They were... What? Wow, I've never had that happen before. That was interesting. So... Mothula takes effort. Mothula just takes time to learn. Oh, fuck you, you motherfucker. Really? I'm gonna play this game today? 10th is in. Like I said, I think we're gonna finish like 15th. If we had not risked and gambled, we would have been top 5, but that's just the way it works. Anyway, okay, so like I was saying, so Cold Stare is really easy once you learn how to do how you get him cornered. That's all you need to learn. And that is just learn how to get him cornered. So as long as you have something with Master Sword or better. So the way it works is... hold on. Jesus. I have not had good luck today with... 14th is... I told you I was going to get like 15th. 14th just checked in. Everyone's going to be finishing all at once. So yeah, you just basically have to time when to do a spin attack to get him up into the corner. And then you just swing at him. And then if you have Temper Sword, you can get most of the shots in before he kind of gets loose. If you have Master Sword, I usually just get him once into the corner, you pull off to your Fire Rod, and you just start swinging away. The thing with Cold Stare is, if you don't have... excuse me, if you don't have the Fire Rod, and you have to use, like... 15th is in, yeah. If you have to use, like, Master Sword or Sword Swings or some shit like that, just take it easy. Just be careful. Oh my god, 16th is in. They're going to be coming in bunches here. Wow, I'm just taking tons of hits. 17th is in. Mothula takes time. Mothula is a pain in the ass to learn because Moth is more about dodging. Moth is more about dodging the spikes than anything else. Ah, fuck. Really? Actually, could have got that shot in there. I didn't even try it. be my friend? No, you will not, I will not be your friend. Okay. So, Mothula with hammer, once you actually learn how to do Mothula with hammer, it's actually really easy. You just need to figure out his hitbox. Once you understand his hitbox, actually using the hammer is pretty easy. You just always want to be at the top left or top right. Preferably top left, because you swing with your right hand, and the hitbox with the hammer is down low at that point because you're staring to the right. It's actually really easy. Mothula's got a huge hitbox when you use the hammer. So, oh, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We get to play the bonk game again. Anybody want to put a bonk guess in? We got the boots. Oh, Bentisi just finished. Oh wow! I finally beat Bentisi in a race. He beat me twice in the fucking tournament. Both were close, really fucking close. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, bonk game. When did we get the boots? It's gotta be more than 6. We got the boots mid-game, didn't we? Oh, they were in Meyer. Oh my god, TGH just finished. He must have taken the big gamble, too. I'm gonna say 11 bonks. 11 bonks. I don't think there's anybody else in chat. It's been really quiet tonight. I'm guessing most of the usuals are out doing their shit, so. It is still Christmas season. 11 bonks. I think it's gonna be less than that now. Yeah, 9 bonks. So I was slightly closer. Unless we're playing Price is Right rules. So, alright, boys and girls, we're gonna go and just finish this off. It is a little after midnight, I believe. Yeah, it's a little after midnight, so that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks everyone for showing up, man. Gil, you were with me pretty much all night tonight. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, doing all that, you know. Tomorrow, we'll do Key Sanity at 10. Other than that, I might stream some Magic. Tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes. It also depends on my wife is doing, if she's still sick. Because then I have to, you know, kind of split my time. So, but anyway, yeah, we'll worst case scenario, we'll be on tomorrow night at 10. So, and then yeah, we got 3 more nights for the marathon. I gotta figure. I still got so much shit I gotta plan for this. So it's gonna be interesting. So, all right, that does it. We're out of here. Good night, everyone.